Welcome back to episode 3 of You See Us, We See You, I See You, UCT.
What?
IUD.
IUD?
DUI, rather.
DUI,
UTI.
UTI.
No. Okay.
Anyway, this is the Rise and Grind podcast with UCT Radio. My name's Adrian.
I'm Niki.
My name is Niki.
I'm gonna hit
Clarence.
you,
And this is the third time we're doing this now.
Yes.
You'd think we would know what it's called by now.
Is it not
I
You
thought
See
it's
Me?
the You See Me podcast.
Yeah, I was waiting
Oh, is that
for
what it's called? Okay, so it's just me that doesn't know.
Unless you want Clarence to call it coconuts.
No.
Just felt out of coconut.
Yes.
You
So
just
this
fell
is
out of
this is
coconut.
the You See Me podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because You See Me, UCT Radio.
Radio.
Oh.
I explained this in the first episode.
Yeah, look,
Adrian
that first
was not
episode
there.
happened so long ago. I can't remember what we spoke about. But anyway, if you don't know what this is about, we are from the Rise and Grind Breakfast. We do a show every Monday to Thursday on UCT Radio.
Yeah, bo.
And this week was a weird week because we decided to do a little bit of a swap.
Oh, yeah, that happened this week.
That happened this week. We swapped with the other sort of primetime show.
You might know them from I've had it. What do they call themselves?
Eh?
What do they call this? I've had what?
Second best, sorry.
Where we draw the line, something along those lines. If you want to say where we draw the line.
No, it's one, they called the rush hour.
The Rush Hour.
Do they call? No, don't they call their
Secondly-
podcast something along?
Well, look, it's the
I
other
don't know
team
what
that
they
does a
call it. I
podcast
don't know
for
what
UCT
their
Radio,
podcast
so
is called.
that's who they are.
You've seen them on the uploads. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did that. That was really interesting. It was weird because I've done my whole time at UCT Radio. I've only really done the breakfast show. So I'm used to kind of starting my day with radio, and then by 10, I leave campus. I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah, you run away. You like
He does, and he
you
like,
gone.
you know what? He'll be like, okay, I'm gonna leave soon. No, bye-bye. Just you turn around, Adrian's gone.
I warned you. I said I'm leaving soon.
It's like just gone.
I don't want to be here. I don't want to be on campus, guys. It's a low-key depressing place to be. Sometimes.
Sometimes, all the times, every
Look here,
day.
we're supposed to be encouraging students. Like that is our own.
No, it's
job.
not. It's not a UCT thing. It's just a university
It's you.
thing.
Or
Oh,
so like
no.
I like being on campus.
Look, there's some days I love being on campus, especially UCT, because it's like, again, one of the prettiest places you can be. Like whenever we come in the mornings, there's like a sweet spot when we arrive at around 1:45 for our show. The sun is still busy rising,
Oh, that is like a nice.
and you can just like see the mountain, and you look down at the city, because that's what we like to do at UCT. As UCT kids, we look
Just
down
to
on
look
people.
down on people.
Yeah,
That's all we
exactly.
do.
I
Especially
almost
you,
said something
Dubs.
so unhinged, but anyway.
Anyway, so yeah, I try to leave campus, but I particularly was leaving this time because I just haven't been feeling well the last like week. I think everyone's just
Yeah.
been getting sick. Is it just me? Like everyone's just
Well, I shan't speak about sickness. But
I've been hungover the past
okay.
few
So
weeks.
Nikki's had some self-induced sicknesses.
I don't know what sickness. I'm going through it.
Yeah,
I think
I
you
don't-
both know to
yeah.
a certain degree. What,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Shame.
look, I don't think it's really appropriate to talk about.
So, yeah.
But Clarence has been going through the most. But you are okay. You're okay.
Physically, I'm okay. Like I can still work. I can still.
I thought you were going to say walk.
No, I was going for walk.
You was
but
gonna
I
say go for a walk,
But I was like, work.
but that's gonna
It's
give
making
too
it
much
sound
of it
so
away.
bad. No, look here, guys. I don't want your minds to run now.
It's hard looping.
It's not.
Clarence is just struggling with some things that is completely natural and normal to
It
struggle
is
with.
quite natural, quite normal.
He has an STI.
So no, but by virtue of you saying that, it clears the
So he
that.
doesn't,
So
have,
yeah,
he
no,
doesn't
yeah,
have any
yeah.
of those.
So
but
I'm good. I'm good.
shame. So I feel like all of us, because Niki, you were sick as well. Wait, no, you weren't sick. You just didn't have a voice because you were shouting all weekend. That's why.
Yeah, that's what she
Yeah,
was.
I went to a festival.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was a joule and a half, but like the walks.
I
4
mean,
kilometers there and back.
for what?
Are you sick? To go to my tent.
Oh,
To go get out of a swim costume and get changed.
the fact that you left your comfortable house, comfortable bed for a tent. I
I went to go groove.
How did more people not get sick after that weekend? Because the weather was insane.
It was
Yeah.
hot.
It was, 33 degrees average.
I was telling Clarence these episodes cannot be posted consecutively because I'm in the same outfit. But he's like, no, but your hair's different. You know what? I'm an entirely different race.
Literally.
I am an entirely different race.
No, Niki
today.
came back and I was like, wow,
Wow.
Niki is tan.
And I've
Tanned.
covered my tan lines.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Get more.
With
that,
I'm gonna get more. It's fine. It's okay. I'd rather get a tan line from an armband
Then,
that says VIP.
So I
I
feel
love how
like
he's moving on.
I feel like today, because we try to discuss something every episode, and this whole thing of like being sick was making me think. Because was it last week or the week before? I suddenly just woke up one day, ready to do the show, and you know when you wake up and you have a sore throat, and you
I
just
hate
know,
that.
something's coming.
As a smoker, that's more frequent than I'd like to admit.
I'm gonna say I did not believe that you were sick. I was like, Adrian's so tired of us. He's just
Really?
gonna
No, I
stay
literally
home.
just woke up sick, and I should have
You
known.
were sick this week.
Yeah.
That's what
Well, that wasn't this week. This was last week.
I was getting angry. I'm like, if Adrian makes me sick, if Adrian gets
Oh
me
yeah,
sick
before
right
the
now,
thing is,
you are always so upset.
And it's funny you mention that, Clarence, because every time I am sick, I do feel guilty.
Me too. I get that.
Like
please don't say you.
No,
I feel
when-
guilty.
Clarence just likes being
whenever-
absent.
Yeah,
Ignore
Clarence
him.
just stays away. He doesn't care.
Clarence doesn't always stay away because he's sick. He stays away because he's gallivanting
I'm
elsewhere.
gallivanting yeah. But hey, guys, yeah, you
To
feel
this
guilty.
day, if I have to like message a boss or colleagues being like, "Sorry guys, I'm sick," my first thought is they don't believe me.
Yeah.
They think I'm lying. They think, am I actually that sick? All these things, and you know why?
No.
Because of childhood trauma, guys.
Yes.
Let's unpack something here.
This is gonna be an emotional one for me then.
Let's unpack something here. I was not a very sick person.
Speak your truth, Niki.
I didn't get sick a lot, but whenever I was sick during school time and I told my parents, they never believed me.
Same.
Never, ever, ever.
I was a sick kid. Wait, that sounds
You
so
were
weird.
sick. You
No,
were a
I got
sick
sick
kid.
often.
Okay.
I got sick quite a bit. I had to have my tonsils removed because I had like quite bad tonsillitis, and I have quite a few issues with my sinuses and things like that.
Ooh, don't
So,
talk about that.
Clarence is Mr. Sinus over here. Shame.
Yeah,
I
shit.
wasn't actually. I want to talk about it after Niki. I wasn't always like.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was absent quite a bit, but yeah, I mean like it wasn't my parents so much as like it was school. Because schools always like make it impossible for you. Like guys, sometimes you're also just burnt out. Hey, you can get physically sick from being burnt out. And for example, in high school, I was absent a couple times because like I actually couldn't get out of bed. And then the teachers were like, "No, you just wanted a duvet day." You know exactly who I'm talking about when I do the word duvet day.
Okay, no man, because like with me, until again, it was. I don't know if it was. It was at home. Because I never got sick. It was like a rare thing. Oh, Clarence is sick. It's probably like a flu. You'll be fine. And it's not like a hectic flu. But at one time I got so sick. And then they were like, no, you're not sick. Get over yourself. And then it turns out it was actually like a proper sickness. That's when I started having the sinus problems. My nose turned like a 90-degree angle.
Wow.
Whole shebang.
Your nose migrated
My nose was like this for a couple of
into like a square.
my nose tilted, like it shifted, like
It migrated into a square.
I was growing like an abscess on my was it which side was it? Was it either I don't it was this side. It was this side. So it moved my nose. So I needed like surgeries and stuff like all around here, and that whole process was a lot.
I
But yeah.
So that's why you have quite a slight like nasally.
Yeah, so
sound.
from that time, I think it's I don't know if it's scar tissue that left some whatever. So that's why I'm gonna get myself a nose job.
Well, look, I think it's benefited you. I think your voice sounds very. Carries
something special, nyan.
What's that word that the singers use?
Nasally.
Vibrato.
Oh, vibrato.
There's some vibrato to your voice. You know? It's
I'll take it. I mean, I'll take it if anyone wants to
What's
hire
that?
me.
Sometimes Clarence reminds me of that girl from Hannah Montana, where it's like, it's a nasal condition.
Oh my god, I don't know her.
Who is
Don't
that?
you know
Are you
the,
sure it's
the
from Hannah
mean
Montana?
girl from Hannah Montana?
I don't know.
The
her.
mean girl from... You guys don't know the mean girl from Hannah Montana?
I feel like I was a Hannah Montana like loyalist. and
No, I was.
I was not.
don't
Listen,
remember.
hey, I had a wig and I had the fits and I had the dance mat. So we're not gonna.
Okay, I
we're not-
wasn't that. I wasn't that deep in.
She had a voice like this.
I don't know who that is.
And then like Lily would always make fun of her,
It is
and
sounding a
then
little bit
she would be
familiar.
like, "It's a nasal condition."
Never heard. Well, I was never a big Hannah Montana fan. Or
Hannah
watcher.
Montana. Hannah Montana.
So when you would tell your parents or tell your mom or tell whoever, I'm sick, I can't go to school.
But I think I forced myself to go to school.
Were you that person who
Yeah,
forced
I
yourself?
was like perfect attendance. I was like, I can't. And, like,
This is furthering my notion of
I knew
Clarence
you were
in
gonna
high
come
school.
from me. You know,
No,
high school
Clarence.
was primary and some high
Clarence,
school.
Even worse.
you were an imp in high
I was
school and primary.
not.
It's okay. You were like, Clarence.
And I
you know
knew
why
Niki
your
was
nose went
coming
funny because it was up somewhere.
No, Nikki.
No, he said he pimped on people for the uniform. Even as a prefect, that's uncalled for.
No. Not, I said my school had harsh rules on uniforms and certain
you upheld them.
things. No, I did my job as a prefect.
Well
most
done.
of
No,
the
well
time.
done, Clarence.
Please and thank you.
You were a watchdog for the teachers and you did it.
Exactly. They put.
Do you
their
know when
faith
Lost This
in
Country
me.
had watchdogs?
Yeah.
Look, Clarence is still wearing the Buccaneers. You know that's
You know,
how
I-
tied he
still
is to the
strong.
school. Yeah.
Still strong, please.
No, I feel like I would often tell my parents, like this happened every single time. Doesn't matter how sick I was. I would say I'm feeling sick. They said
You going to school?
get up and go to school.
There was a point where my parents got hard for.
And then I had to just tell them like, look, genuinely, I am sick. I need to stay at home. And then after some time of me genuinely being sick, they'd be like, okay, fine, stay at home, but just know
It's on your fault.
no TV watching.
My parents
None
always
of that.
said that.
You're laying in
Why?
bed, you sleep. Like practically, I'm not gonna lay. Sometimes I was that sick that I would actually just need to sleep the whole time. But other times, like you're sick, it doesn't mean that you're gonna be incapacitated.
But you know what's so funny is after COVID, everyone's like, you have a sniffle, no, go home.
100%.
I mean, I guess the younger generation is gonna have it easier. Like
No, but just in general, even in work environments.
no, but
right?
that's what I was getting at. Is
Yeah.
definitely after 2020, it shifted suddenly. Everyone realized,
So
wait a
much.
second, if I'm sick and I go into a space with healthy people, I'm gonna make them sick.
Exactly.
So it actually benefits everyone for me to, if I'm sick, stay at home.
I must have had a nosebleed. She got sent home from school.
Yeah.
She has chronic nosebleeds. It's
have you
like
I think I'm sorry. I'm lying. Yeah, I'm not lying. I'm thinking now. Have you lied
about being sick.
about being like COVID sick now to get
Me?
out of work?
Oh,
Never. I've never because I've gotten COVID sick so many times.
Here's the thing. I don't think I ever lied about actually being, but I during COVID it was easy to kind of be like, ooh,
I'm sick.
Yeah.
I'm feeling sick. Wanna be cautious.
Yeah, this is getting scary now. Like,
Just want to be like I'm feeling a bit of a tickle in the throat.
yeah.
That I did a few times. I feel
I've
like
lied.
I never fully said sorry, guys. I have COVID. I can't go anywhere.
I said I got caught. I'm reminded now. I was going
This
for
is such a Clarence story.
No,
I
the
got
thing is-
caught lying about COVID.
because someone was a snitch. And then the thing is, we're complaining about the work environment and the conditions of that set. We're shooting something, and then I wasn't even shooting. I wasn't part of the shoot. I got there, I found out I'm not even part of the shoot. I just have to be there, and not like.
Why must you be there?
Like I was like,
For
why am
what?
I being there? And then I was like, okay, guys, I think I'm feeling a bit. I planted the seed.
You got to start saying it early. You know what I mean? Just some other day before. Yo, it's so dry.
That's happened to me on dates before. But I usually use the robbery excuse.
You got robbed.
No, like one of my friends got like quite seriously robbed, and she's like, "Listen, hey, as much as this was traumatic, I want this to benefit all of us."
She took one for the team.
So she was robbed with a panga.
Wow.
Like the guy came in the car, and like her and her boyfriend were in the car, unlocked for some weird reason.
I'm not laughing at this. I'm sorry.
And she got robbed with a and like it was actually really scary when she told us what happened, but she was like, you guys have full liberty to use this story to get out of a weird situation. So I was in a really weird situation for some weird reason. My wig was taken off, so that's when I decided, you know what,
Wig snatched.
I've had enough. I'm gonna use the excuse. So I text her. She's like,
Wait,
and
as in
she
you were
phones me.
saying, like, you used the excuse that your friend had been robbed and you need to go.
Yes.
Okay.
So my friend calls me. Now I'm like, hello. My friend starts laughing on the phone because she knew this is gonna go south. I'm like, what's wrong? Wait, calm down. And then she's like, yeah, I was just robbed.
You see, now, do people actually do this? Because I always see this in movies. You know,
Yes.
girls being like, "Oh, call me." Like, if
I have
something,
I have
I'm
a
gonna
code word.
I don't
see.
think it's even. Adrian, have you not?
Have you never done that?
No, that's the thing. At this point, because I've seen it so much, if I'm on a date and a girl makes any sort of excuse, I'm just gonna think, like, genuinely, I could be on the date with the love of my life, and she could be like, "Oh my word, my grandma has just died." I'd be like, "Okay, cool, thank you, cool."
Can I tell you?
Cheers. Goodbye.
Can I tell you? I was once at this guy's race, right? And I could tell he was wanting to move in a direction that I didn't want to move in. So then he goes, so now like I'm feeling I got the ick so bad. So now I say, my friend calls me. Now this is a different friend, but she also gave us the go ahead to use her grandma's death.
Guys, no. You see, with the death one, I don't use.
So,
Yeah.
So she's like, I text her like, call cactus. So she's like, okay, cool. So she calls me. She's like, hello, Niki. Now I had to let out a bit of a chuckle. I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, no, my grandma died. I said, oh, my friend's grandma died. She was only 42. Wait, why did I feel the need to add that? For
That's
some
like-
weird reason.
that's like
I
Ika's
couldn't-
grandma.
And guys, I could lie, hey? I can lie, but in that moment. And then this man, he played rugby, so I don't know if his head got hit too many times, but he believed it. He even walked me to, he paid for the Uber.
Did he believe it, or he was just like, no, I
He paid
That's
for
the
the
thing,
been there
Uber.
before?
Clarence, if you're on a date and a girl suddenly tells you, "Oh no, something's happened," like, you are not believing her.
No, but you're gonna obviously assess
No.
a few things though.
No.
If
No.
1 plus
If
1
she
is
sees
not.
you, if she sees you again, it means that it was true.
That's not always.
If she
though.
sees you again, it means that it was true. No, I'm telling you now. If she sees you again, unless you're a sugar daddy, if she sees you again, it means that what she's telling you was true. If she doesn't see you again, hi, my
Lies,
friend.
lies,
You know-
you sitting there, you think that the date's going so well. Chicka chicka boom.
So I was
My grandma died.
I was
You
supposed
lied.
to meet up with a girl once for ice cream, something so chilled, someone I was talking to who wanted to meet up again.
Sing with us.
Oh,
This
it's
was
just the
the-
girl that you told us about.
No, this was like years ago.
Oh,
years
okay.
ago. Okay, and literally, that like evening I was supposed to. My parents were coming back from a little weekend away thing they were doing, and they got in like an accident, bad
Oh,
accident.
no.
Okay, so they called me. Luckily,
can
they
see where
weren't
this
they
is
weren't too
going.
badly injured. But they were just like, we were going to go pick up your brother from his friends. Can you
Adrian.
please go pick your brother up for us and take him home? We don't know how long we're going to be here. Like, we need to check by the ambulance. Hectic. Okay, I'm stressing. So I go to get my brother, and I'm like, oh, wait, but I'm supposed to go to this thing. I message the girl. I tell her what happened. This girl thought I was lying. Like, she fully was upset. Like, she replied just, okay,
Listen, hey.
to this. I've just told her my
You
parents have been in an
broke
accident.
You broke that poor girl.
All these things.
Adrian.
And she was like, okay.
Look, hey, there's a few things that I don't think people will lie about. It's their like it can if it's always the friend's if it's the friend's grandmother, if it's the friend's whoever, I'm telling you now, it's a lie.
But like some people use their own like grandparents now. Most of
Yeah,
grandparents
but
are
like
parents.
parents.
Why are
but like-
grandparents
Like,
just
just
so
like-
expendable? We don't care about them.
because yo guys, they just drop, hey.
You still have your grandparents.
I have my mom's side of my
Yeah,
grandparents.
yeah, same. I have my dad's side.
But I've
so
never lied or
I have-
like I have
I have
such
one
bad
grandparent
fear.
lip.
I have such
Sorry.
I'm so superstitious. I'm just like I cannot even lie about the ones that have passed because what happens then?
You wanted me to lie about like,
What?
you
About
were encouraging me. I was telling Nick I don't want to go to this thing. Like I don't know what I was trying to get out.
No, it was true though.
It was true, but like
no.
it,
So then how was
it
it
was
a
true,
lie?
but like it was at the time it paused.
How was it a lie?
It was just a lie. Cause like okay.
No, Adrian, it happened.
It
The
happened.
thing
What happened?
No, because I was gonna use like my grandparents thingy, like as a
What, your grandparents passing away, okay, as an excuse
But
to
it
not go to
happened.
something.
It wasn't
it-
a lie.
But it didn't happen there in that moment. It had happened.
But
Like,
Clarence, it happened.
They don't know when it happened.
but like I feel bad. I was like,
Now
no.
you see, I can't say, oh, my I can't even say it. I can't like I
Yeah.
can't even jinx it
No,
for
don't.
myself. But like just past is problematic.
But this is interesting because I was having a really like hard discussion with someone because I've realized that I will often tell lies for convenience sake.
Oh yeah.
So, for example, if someone asks me a question that I really don't want to get into, I'll just say something that really isn't malicious or anything, but I'll just kind of say it to kind of avoid, whatever.
Exactly.
But then they were saying like, no, that's still lying. That's still not being honest.
No, it's not.
And look,
It is
I guess
lying.
practically it is.
No,
but
it's withholding the truth.
Hey, there's no
a
practically.
difference.
There's three
in
types
my
of
mind,
lies.
in my mind, if it's not malicious and you're not like trying to, it's not a lie.
No,
but
it's a lie.
but
Okay.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
No, I think. Okay, fine, cool. It can be a lie, but sometimes it's okay to lie.
Okay.
I think sometimes it is okay to lie.
I think it's okay
There
to lie
are some
sometimes,
occasions where it's
particularly
acceptable
to your
lie.
Uber drivers.
Oh, I mean,
Wow, tell them a whole life story that is
okay, I'm not with
my own.
that, but I do sometimes also do stretch the truth with Uber drivers.
It's so fun. I love pretending
Yeah.
like I'm a celebrity.
Yo,
See, like that, I'm like, come now. This isn't hurting anyone, is it?
I do that on phone calls. I'm like, no, I've got that booking. I've got the shoot. I've got the
Guys,
whatever.
I think it's borderline pathological with me though.
The problem is, I only do that when I have a little bit of alcohol in me. Do you know how many times I was out last year and I managed to convince a like final year med student that I was already a doctor, purely because I have so many doctor friends and I just copied things that they have told me through the years. So this girl was gonna do her internship and she was like, oh, I'm trying to decide like where should I go.
I can't imagine you, Adrian.
I literally told her,
light.
I was like, yeah, no, so I did my internship at Port Elizabeth. I mean, in Port Elizabeth Public Hospital, and it's nice there because if you want to go into surgery, they're not gonna like look over your
Adrian.
shoulder while you're trying to do surgery. They let you do your thing, even if you're like an
I'm
intern.
viewing Adrian completely
Yeah,
different.
What do you mean?
These are all things
Clarence,
my friends thought. I just repeated.
You act like you don't like a good time. I'm sorry, but these are the best nights.
This is literally the
when
bit, like,
you
please.
lie to strange. I'm sorry
For no
Like,
gain,
like,
for nothing.
Why are
no
you
reason-
lying?
Because it's just so much fun.
It's
I'm
just
someone else.
fun. Like you know what? There's a drinking game we used to play as
Hey.
friends, right? So you would either have to put on an accent and go talk to someone,
Oh, I've done that.
or
like the
or you had
accent
to
thing.
buy everyone drinks. Exactly. Or you'd have to come up with a whole different like persona, a whole different like life story.
Okay, wait, but I feel like Clarence is judging us. I feel like again,
I'm not
Niki, what were you saying about the prefect earlier? Yeah, look at him now.
I'm not judging anyone. I'm
It's
okay.
a good at Buccaneers, not a
Okay.
good at two shoes. Good at Buccaneers.
Explain yourself then. Why do you say lying is lying?
No, because lying is lying. A
Yes,
spade
but-
is a spade. Whether
yes.
it's doing this
But
or
is
it's
it good? But there are some times where lying is good.
yes, when you need to get out of
Is
trouble.
acting not lying?
Acting is not lying. It's behaving truthfully to false circumstances. That's what acting is. I think Samuel Beckett.
So then,
no, that's
so
not
then
someone-
we are behaving truthfully to we have set
What
up the false
nonsense.
circumstances.
Oh my
we have set
goodness.
up, and now we are behaving truthfully to them.
But everyone knows that this person is acting though when they're acting.
Not everyone. I've
Okay,
met some
so-
people who don't know.
I feel like we can go in circles about this. My question I want to ask is it still okay? Is it wrong if your lies are not malicious or harming anyone or trying to like purposefully,
If
cause
they're
any harm?
pathological, yes.
Okay.
Like the thing is,
Always, yes.
I think people forget that like
Yeah.
One more time. Run it back.
pathological liars exist, and they do tend to cause harm because you don't know who the real person is. Also,
Yeah.
fine, cool. I just love lying. Like it's like
I just
I
love it.
I love
I just
it.
love lying.
Particularly to men. It's like it's so fun.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
Who men will believe anything. I'm sorry. Like as much as men think women are gullible, men will believe anything.
It's true.
I will reserve my right to remain silent.
Clarence likes being different. I think that's what the issue
I
is.
swear,
not the
Clarence.
issue.
I've like seen Clarence lie.
I've also seen Clarence lie.
I've seen him lie straight up to people.
I've seen Clarence lie.
Whenever I lie,
He's lied so many times.
I mean,
oh, sorry, I can't
I've-
make it. Oops, sorry, I'm here.
No,
I can't do
of
this.
course. Okay, those are like
Those are lies.
Those are
Clarence.
lies.
yes,
Those
they are.
lies.
But again, I said it's sometimes you need to. Like you said, not always is a bad thing to lie.
Oh, so
But
now
if
when
you-
it's
no,
you.
no.
No, if you
So
need
now
to
when
get
it's
yourself
you.
out of trouble, like maybe not yourself, but like if you
Aye.
need to save someone or get your you can't always give the truth to people. Not everyone deserves the truth. That's another thing.
So then,
I'm
what you're
not- I'm
saying?
saying
So
not for
then,
fun.
in our instances, then we're lying to strangers.
Yeah, I'll do it for fun.
Yes, but they don't deserve to know the truth.
No, wait. So wait, I want to clarify because I wasn't originally talking about the whole like nonsense that we talk to strangers.
Oh, yeah, I'm talking about that.
I'm talking about what again. My example was what I tend to do is sometimes to avoid awkward or uncomfortable situations. I'll tell a lie. So for example,
Yeah, I've done that.
for example, like someone asked me. Okay, so obviously I got into a relationship recently, and like a family member asked me how we met, and obviously we met through Hinge. But I really, in that moment, I really didn't feel like, firstly,
Told this lie.
explaining what Hinge is, what online dating is all
Or
about.
being judged because you're online dating.
I didn't feel like having that whole conversation with this random family member, who happened to be like my mom. But anyway, I didn't feel.
I'm just gonna see.
I didn't feel like having this conversation in that moment. So I just said, I met her through friends.
She's gonna tell you.
I mean, okay, you see,
Just in that moment, I said I met her through friends. Then afterwards, I was told that was a lie.
It
I
was a
lied to my
lie,
mom,
yeah.
and I was like, okay, fair. Now I see that, but in the moment, I wasn't trying to be
Did
malicious.
Stacey tell you this?
okay, you see,
She did.
you see
So
when I
then,
stay
so then I told my mom
one.
the
Love you,
truth.
Stacey.
I told my mom the truth. Okay. But again, in the moment, I wasn't trying to be malicious. I wasn't trying to cause any harm. I just didn't feel like having that conversation in that moment. And it felt weird to be like, I'm not going to answer that question right now.
Okay, like you see, like with certain reasonings, sure. That, I wouldn't find a problem. When you just for fun, like, oh, let me see the stranger here. Then you start randomly creating a new story for fun, for vibes. And that's what I was saying. Okay, that's
How is that wrong? Who am I hurting?
you're hurting the person.
I'm never gonna see that person again.
How do you know?
Because I know I won't, and if I do, then I'll
How
keep
do
up
you-
the lie just for their sake.
You see, now you must keep up a lie.
Sometimes it's fun. It's like a
Yo.
challenge.
Nikki, you're just making me realize now. another example. Again, a night out drinking. I managed to. I don't know why it's always
Always-
medical.
it's always when you
Adrian.
drink.
I managed to convince someone that I was a physiotherapist as well, and they were telling me for 5 minutes about their shoulder issues, and I went as far as like massaging this guy's shoulder and
Adrian,
telling him
no,
that he needs to
this is-
stretch.
No.
And do all
cut
these
this
things.
Out.
You see, both of you.
Someone needs to cut this out. I'm pretty sure that's a crime.
Didn't Dr. Matthew it's giving Dr. Matthew?
Lani. I'm pretty sure that's a crime.
I told him just take some pills, like just take like at least 10. No, I'm joking. I didn't say that. I didn't say that for legal reasons.
maybe
I did
you're
not
lying to
give
us
him.
now.
I
Maybe.
did
For
not give
legal
him any-
reasons, nothing we say on this podcast is true.
It's true.
We're
Listen,
lying
We're
to
lying
you
to you
for
right
fun.
now.
Okay,
Exactly.
save yourselves. But
Yeah.
yeah, no.
I think for me, convenience lies are like my favorite. Like I think it was yesterday. My dad was in the shower, and I don't think that our the lady that cleans our house understands that like the we have very old pipes. So if someone opens hot water on one side,
Oh,
it's gonna be cold on the other side. So my dad's in the shower. So I screams, "Hey, who's doing this?" While she's washing the dishes, and I'm like, I don't know. And I was like, okay. She turns it off again, clearly because she's done rinsing it. Then it goes off again. No, man! Who's playing with the water? I'm going to get so upset now.
I feel like I can hear all
I can
words.
hear Obed saying that.
And I'm like, Daddy, I don't know. Because like, it's going to be awkward to me. Being like,
You can't tell snitch on her shame.
I'm not going to snitch on her. Like,
Maybe she didn't
honestly.
know even.
No, I think she knew. Sometimes my dad can be a pain in the behind.
Again, I feel like sometimes you just have to lie. Like if a kid comes up to you, Clarence,
No.
from the Make-A-Wish Foundation,
No,
Okay.
Adrian, why?
and
Why?
asks you, "Am I going to live a long, happy, healthy life?"
No.
You're not going to say, "No, kid, you're going to die in 2 years." You're going to tell them, "You know what? Yes, you are."
No, I wouldn't say that. I would probably
What would
be
you
like,
say?
I would give like a philosophy, like, no, life is not really about the. It's like I would give like a lesson like that.
Dad would just tell me I'm going to die.
No,
Just
'Cause,
tell me I'm gonna die
Because
at
tomorrow
this
is. I would
point.
say tomorrow is not promised to anyone. Because
You can't tell children that.
You can't.
okay, I'll say it in a child.
Especially to kids. I find I lie to kids the most because
yeah, no,
they
kids.
they just don't understand things. You just have to put it in a way that they understand, and sometimes that involves just actually just lying to them.
My
No,
parents
I do
loved
agree with
lying
that.
to me, and for unnecessary reasons. Like actually, genuinely, my mom used to tell me lies. Like I've spoken about this on the show before, where she would tell me that Barney and Michael Jackson are dancing in the front yard
Yes. Yes.
to wake me up. Like it was absolutely
No, you
unnecessary.
see, it
She
wasn't
could've said the house is on
she's
fire.
waking you up in a in a nice way. The house is on fire. You're gonna be like, oh, flip.
No, can I tell you, I was
Like-
terrified of Michael Jackson. I've said this before. That man, I'm so sure. Sometimes when I have my sleep paralysis demon,
It's him.
It's him.
But anyway, I know I might be going against you, Clarence, but I have realized that it's good to not lie, even for
It's good to
convenience
not
or whatever.
lie.
So I'm trying not to. And can I just say,
I will
it's
never
so much
quit.
harder having to tell the truth all the time.
I will
It
never
is.
quit.
That's why
It's sometimes so much more convenient to be like, I can't come to your party because I actually don't feel like it. Where I can just say, I have work. You know, I can't do that anymore. I have to actually just be honest about how I feel.
I'll be honest.
it
If I
saves
don't
you,
want to,
like,
no.
in the long run.
I'm the type of person, if I don't want to come to your party, I'll be like, no, because I don't want to.
no,
You see,
shame.
I'll wait until the last minute and be like, oh, I can't make it.
See, and that's even
But-
worse.
But that's not
even
lying,
worse.
though. It's like, I can't make it.
But when it comes to, you know, like, what is it you do for a living? Yeah, I'm a film
Yo,
actress.
that one I stretch. I'm sorry. I'm
I
working on it.
I was sitting at the biscuit bowl the other day, and I looked at my best friend Megan, and she knows the specific look that I give her when I'm about to lie. This guy's like, "What do you do for a living?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm a historian. Like, I'm currently writing about, you know,
Oh, I just
XYZ,
sneezed, sorry.
da-da-da."
Excuse
So,
me.
Bless you.
so like, I love lying about these things. It's just so fun.
Yeah, well, there's a stage for acting, hey? There's cameras.
Sometimes
Okay.
life is acting. To be a woman is to perform.
I mean, to be alive, I would say, like, we're all performing in general. As soon as
be a
we
woman is to perform.
What?
To be a woman is to perform.
See, I don't know that one, okay? I was going to say, to as soon as you leave your room or your house, you are putting up a show.
But you see, even women, when they're alone in their
Sure.
room,
Deep
they are
dives.
putting on a show.
Why are you putting on a show for yourself?
I will imagine Big Brother now must come see me.
I do sometimes think that. Like
I'm-
Truman Show vibes.
Oh, I mean, of
When
course.
I'm
but
being
then
recorded.
I love pretending like I'm on a reality TV show. I won't lie to you.
I don't like, it gets me paranoid. I'm sorry. I'm just like,
Oh yeah, no, that's why I pretend I'm on a reality TV show.
So
like my whole
to
life.
to put a bow on this, we'd like to say
Lying is fun. Lying is good.
you know, we started here by
lying.
getting
If you're
sick.
in a relationship, lie to your partner.
ooh.
If you
Don't listen to anything that Niki
lie
was
to your
saying.
parents, lie. Just lie. Lie to Father Christmas.
just know all of Nikki's views are not a
To anyone's
representation
views.
of myself,
Yeah.
Clarence, UCT Radio,
Like,
the UC Me podcast,
Lie.
just UCT in general, really.
people
Yeah,
in general.
lie.
Yeah.
Like,
Lie to your partner specifically.
don't lie to anyone. Just lie to Niki.
Your boyfriend comes outside of the room being like, "Babe, does this shirt look nice on me?" Yes, very nice. Currently, it looks like a potato.
Mr. Potato.
Mr. Potato Head.
It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we
I'm
did start this conversation by talking about being
We
sick.
went, wah.
But I feel that's the crutch of it because I did lie. Saying that I was sick sometimes. So my parents might have been right to not believe me, maybe.
Yeah, I did that often.
But sometimes I was sick and I still have trauma from
Sometimes I
it.
was sick.
Okay?
The boy who cried sick.
And now to this day, if I am sick, I still feel guilty to tell anyone that I am because I immediately assume they think I'm lying.
And they think you're lazy.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing. I hate when people think I'm lazy.
Oh, I also hate that. But
I
yeah.
do think if you're sick, please stay at home. Don't
Yeah.
don't be a hero. Don't be that person.
Yeah.
I mean, if you feel strong enough, though.
no.
If you're gonna come and infect
Soldier.
other people, stay
Okay.
at home.
Clarence, this is how the whole station got sick once.
It wasn't me. It was Bantu.
Oh, Bantu on blast right now.
I'm sorry.
Yo.
It was either Jack or Bantu or Tara. Those three.
I reserve the right to share my opinion.
Yeah. Wow,
I
guys.
say what I said.
So another 35 minutes of just absolute yapping, I guess.
Yeah.
That's all we do. We yappa.
Yap, Shanice.
So yeah,
Shut at place.
if you enjoy this, feel free to click on the link below. There's no
Tune
link
in.
below.
Click on the link in our bio.
What-
Use code Niki 123 to get 50% off.
Anyway,
Yeah, that
we're still learning about this. Final words of wisdom.
Lie. Always lie. Lying is good. Lying is healthy. Lying is good for the soul.
Lying is not good. Don't lie.
I
Be
feel like a
the
Jezebel.
you. What? As my departing words for today, don't be a liar, because liars are the ones that actually get them stitches, not the snitch. I don't know where I'm going with
It's
this.
okay, Clarence. There's the
It's
door.
like-
There's the door. No, it's fine. There's
There's
the
the
door.
door.
There's the door.
Lions gonna get stitches. Yes.
Anyway, so there we go. That's what we have for you today. We'll be back soon, hopefully. We'll be chatting some
Hopefully.
more. But yeah, words of wisdom is just don't lie, and if you're sick, stay at home. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Peace.
Bye.